So I'm just going to run through some of the ingredients on what I'm going to use. So I've got barley here. I'm going to use 2 cups. I'm going to wash this a few times and then soak it for a few hours. I've got a red lentils. I'm going to wash it a couple of times until the water runs clear. And then I'm going to soak it also for a few hours. So I normally do this part in the morning. In a pressure cooker, I'm going to use some bay leaves, some cloves. I'm going to use half a cup of oil, and I'm going to fry off 3 diced onions. I'm going to fry these onions until they are golden brown. And then what I'll do is I'll add lamb boneless meat. I've got about 1.5 kilos here. I'm going to fry the lamb off until there's no pink visible. And then I will add half a teaspoon of turmeric, and I will add half a bulb of garlic and 2 green chillies. I'm going to just mince and dice that up. I fry that off until the garlic is fragrant. And I'm going to add some vegetables I've got here. So I've got some capsicum, I've got carrot, and I've got some mushrooms, and fry that off for a couple of minutes. Now I'm going to add enough water to cover the meat, and I'm going to pressure cook this on high heat for about 15 minutes. I'm going to now check if my meat is tender, and once the meat is tender, I will remove the meat and I'll add barley to the stock. I add a little bit more water because the barley does soak in a lot of the stock. And that's just the meat that's been removed and it's been shredded. And now once the water's back up to a boil, I'm going to pressure cook that on medium heat for about 15 minutes. In a deep pot, I've added a little bit of oil, and I'm going to fry up 1 onion until it's golden. Now I've got 4 tomatoes, some garlic, and a green chili. I'm going to puree all that and fry this off until the tomato is nice and red and the oil's risen to the top. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and give it a good mix. Once I feel like everything's cooked for a while and incorporated all its flavors, I'm going to add the meat back to the tomato sauce, and I'm going to add some water, make sure everything's mixed. Now to this, I'm going to add the red lentils. Keep in mind the red lentils cook very, very quick. Now I'm going to season my dish. So I'm going to add coriander powder, I'm going to add some salt, I'm going to add some chicken stock, and I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. You can spice it up with adding chili powder. I'm going to now add my barley and make sure it's all mixed, and that's it. I'm going to do a taste test to see if I need anything else, more seasoning. I had some 1 can of red kidney beans I also added up, and then I'm just going to plate up. So I've just got some Greek yogurt here, some fresh coriander, some chili flakes, and that's it. It's a very hearty meal, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Till next time.